Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today I am going to solve Cambridge IGCSE paper 2 February March 2025. Before starting this paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start question number 1. Question 1. Oranges cost 220 rupees per kilogram. Work out the cost of 9 kgs of these oranges. Look here, we can write this here. 1 kg orange cost 220 rupees. 9 kg orange cost will be 9 multiplied by 220. And this will be equal to 1980 rupees. And this is the answer. Question number 2. Aryan goes on journey. He leaves the home at 11:40 and arrive at 14:18. Find how many hours, minutes the journey took. Look here, arrival time here is 14:18 and departure time 11:40. And we get the journey time if we subtract the arrival time minus departure time. Look here, we have to subtract 40 from 18 and 18 is a smaller value. Therefore, we take 1 hour from here. This value becomes 13 and the 1 hour when we add in 18 minutes, this value becomes 18 plus 1 hour. 18 plus 1 hour equal to 78 minutes. Therefore, we write 1378 and this value is 1140. And when we subtract 78 minus 40, this is 38 and 13 minus 11 2. Therefore, 2 hours and 38 minutes. And the next question. Question number 3. A quadrilateral has one line of symmetry. The diagonal of quadrilateral cross at right angle. Write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral. Look here, this quadrilateral is a quoit and here are two diagonals which intersect each other at right angle. This quadrilateral has one line of symmetry. The name of this quadrilateral is chi. Now we move to the next question. Question number 4. V equal to 4mp square. Find V when m 10 p here is minus 3. We can write this V equal to 4m p square and the value of m is 10. We write at 10. P here is minus 3 whole square. Look here, 4 times 10 is 40. Minus 3 whole square is 9. And 40 multiplied 9, 360. And this is 360. Next, the positive value of E when 3200. V is 3200, M is 2. Now we have to calculate value of P. We can write this P equal to 4mp square and V here is 3200. We write 3200. 4 we write as it is. M value is 2 and P square we can write as it is. And this value is 3200. 4 times 2 is 8. We shift this value from right to left side. And this becomes for 3200 divided by 8, we get 8 times 400 is 32. Therefore, we can write P square equal to 400. And P will be equal to square root of 400 and the square root of 400 is 20. Therefore, the answer will be 20. Question number 5. Question 5. Write the length in order of size starting with the smallest. To write these values according to size, firstly we will convert these values into same unit. To convert these values into same unit, we will use this shortcut. Look here, kilometer into meter into centimeter into millimeter. When we convert kilometer into meter, we will multiply this value by 1000 and then meter to centimeter multiply by 100 and then centimeter to millimeter multiply by 10. Look here, we will convert these value into same unit. If we convert this value into meter, we write 0.03 meter as it is, and then 22.9 centimeter. If we convert into meter, we look here, when we convert centimeter into meter, we have to divide this value by 100. Therefore, when we divide 2.9 divided by 100, we can write this 0.029, because the decimal shift from right to left 2 digits according to number of 0. Where the number of 0 2, therefore we shift the decimal from right to left 2 digits. Therefore we write 0.029 meter. Next is 32 millimeter. Look here, this is millimeter. When we convert this millimeter into meter, we have to divide this value by 10 and 100. It means divided by 1000. We can write 32 over 1000, and this value becomes in meter. Value becomes 0.032 meter, because this value is 32.0. When we divide 32.0 divided by 100,000, this decimal shift from right to left 3 digits. And last value is 0.0002 kilometer. Kilometer, when we convert kilometer into meter, we have to multiply this value by 1000. When we multiply 1000 by 0.00002, we get 0.02 meter. Look here, all these values convert in the same units. We will write for smallest value. This 0.020 is the smallest value. This is equal to 0.00002 kilometer. We will write this firstly. Next value after this is 0.029 meter. This is second. And the third is 0.030. This is the third value. The value is 0.032 meter, which is equal to 32 millimeter. This is the fourth value. We will write here. Here I have arranged all these values according to ascending order, starting with the smallest. And this is the solution of this question number 5. Question 6, work out the area of trapezium. The formula of area of trapezium equal to 1 over 2 sum of parallel sides, and the parallel side we name A and B. Therefore, the formula is 1 over 2A plus B into the distance between parallel side, and this is H. Look here, this is A and this is B, because these are two parallel sides. The distance between two parallel sides is 8. This is H, and we write here 1 over 2, 15 plus 9 into 8. And we can write this 2 times 4 is 8, and this is 9 plus 15 is 24 into 4, and this equal to 96. And this is the answer. 96 centimeter is the answer. Next, question number 7. Question 7, write down the inequality. 4x represented the number line. Here, look here, this is the number line and this is the region, and we have to write the inequality according to this region. The values in this region starting from -3 to 4, but the value of -3 not included in this region because this shows the empty circle. Therefore, we will write the inequality from x is greater than -3, and the value from -3 to 4, and we will write x is less than 4, but the 4 include in this region, because therefore we write x is less than equal to 4, and this is the solution of the question number 7. Question 8. Priyanka plays a game in which she can win, lose, or draw. The table shows the probability for her winning or losing a game. Complete the table. Look here, the probabilities here are 0.3, 0.25, and the probability of draw not given here, we write P, and this P we write plus P, and sum of all this probability equal to 1 according to rule of probability. P will be equal to 1 minus 0.3 minus 0.25, and 0. Minus 3 minus 0.25, this is minus 0.55, and 1 minus 0.55 equal to 0.45, and this is the value of P is 0.45. Next part B, Priyanka plays his game 120 times, work out the expected number of games she wins. The expected number of games she wins will be equal to number of times multiplied by frequency. Here the frequency here is equal to probability of the winning. Therefore, we can write n into P of win, and the probability of win is 0.3. We write 120 multiplied by 0.3. 120 multiplied 3 is 360, and the decimal place of 0.3 is 1. Therefore, we write the decimal place 1 in this result value. Therefore, we can write 36.0, and this is the answer. Question 9. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, look here, the number here is 1.95, 9.92, and 8.07. We will write this value one significant figure value. For one significant figure value, we will underline the first non-zero value. Here is the 1 is the first non-zero value, and we'll see the neighboring digits. If the neighboring digit is greater than 5, we will add in this value. Therefore, we can write this value as 2 because this value is greater than 5. Now this is 2, and the next estimated value 9.92, we will underline 9, and the neighboring digits is greater than 5. Therefore, we will add in 9. We can write this value 10. And the next value 8.07, the one significant figure estimated value, this first non-zero digits here is 8. Therefore, we will underline 8, and the neighboring digits is less than 5. Therefore, we write 8 as it is. Now we write this estimated value in replace of these values, 1.95. In replace of 1.95, we write 2, and this is 9.92, we write 10 square, and this is 8.07, we write 8. And the square root of this whole value, we can write 2 into 10 square is 100, and our 8, and we can write 2 times 4 is 8, and 4 times 25 is 100. Therefore, square root of 25, this will be equal to 5, and this is the answer. Question 10. Three polygon A, B, C meet at a point. The interior angles of polygon A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 5. Show that the polygon C has twice the number of sides of polygon B. To prove the polygon C has twice number of sides as polygon B, firstly we will calculate the interior angle. Look here, the ratio of interior angles of polygons given here, A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 5. To calculate the interior angle, we will suppose that the actual value of interior angle will be equal to 3x ratio 4x ratio 5. 3x, 4x, and 5x. These are actual values of interior angle of polygon A, polygon B, and polygon C. If we multiply these ratio value by variable, we get the actual value. Look here, this is it. This 3 become 3x, and this become 4x, and this become 5x. Look here, these interior angles of polygon lie about a point, and you know sum of adjacent angle about a point equal to 360. Therefore, we can write sum of interior angle 3x plus 4x plus 5x will be equal to 360, and this will be equal to 3x plus 4 plus 5x equal to 12x. Therefore, we can write x equal to 360 over 12, and this x will be equal to 30. Interior angle of polygon A 3x, we can write 3 into 30, and this is 90. Next interior angle of polygon B, this is 4x, and we can write 4 into 30, and this equal to 120. Next interior angle of polygon C is 5x, and this will be equal to 5 into 30, and this is 150. And we have to calculate the number of sides of polygon C and number of sides of polygon B. To calculate the number of sides of polygon C, we will use the formula each interior angle of polygon equal to n minus 2 into 180 over n. Here the interior angle of polygon C equal to interior angle here is 150. We write 150 equal to n time 180 is 180n minus 2 time 180 is 360 over n, and we shift the n from right to left side. This become 150n equal to 180n minus 360, and this will be equal to 150n minus 180n equal to minus 360, and this is minus 30n equal to minus 360. N will be equal to minus 360 over minus 30, and then n equal to 0, 0 would be cancelled. 3 times 12 is 36. Therefore, n equal to 12. Next, we will calculate the interior angle of polygon B. Now, each interior angle of regular polygon, you should remember this is regular polygon B, will be equal to n minus 2 into 180 over n, and the value of interior angle here is for 120, and this is n time 180 is 180n minus 2 time 180 is 360 over n, and when we multiply n by 120 we get 120n. This is 180n minus 360, and we can write this 120 n minus 180n equal to minus 360, and this is 180 plus 120. This is equal to minus 60n equal to minus 360, and n it will be equal to minus 360 over minus 60. 0, 0 would be cancelled. 6 times 6 is 36, and this value of n equal to 6, and we write NB. This is NB, and this is NC. And look here, the number of sides of polygon C is 2 into 6, and this is 2 into number of sides of polygon B is 6. We can write 2 into NB. Therefore, NC equal to 2 times of NB, and this is the proof. The number of sides of polygon C has twice the number of sides as polygon B. This is the solution. Question 11, a company sells item either on website or in shops. The The composite bar chart shows the percentage sale on the website and the shops for January, February, and March. Part A in April 17/20 of company sale were on website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. Look here, sale here is 17 out of 20. This is the sale on website, and we can calculate the percentage on website. This will be equal to 17 over 20 multiplied by 100, and 20 times 5 is 100. 17 into 5 is 85. This is 85% sales on website, and the remaining sale on shops will be 100 minus 85. This is 15% sales on shop, and this is percentage sale on website. Now we will draw the bar here. Look here. This is the bar we will draw here. Here we will mention the percentage sale on website. This is 85%. Look here, this is sales on website is 85%. We will shade the 85% area of this bar. Look here, this is the position 85, and we will shade the area, this area, and we will shade this. And this is the bar for April sale on grid. And now we move the part B. In the part B, in February, the company had sale of 3.5 million. Work out the sale in shops in February. Look here, this is the composite bar of February. The shaded region shows the sales on website, and this unshaded region shows the sale on shops. And here, 3.5 million total sale at, and we have to work out the sale in shop in February. Therefore, we can write this percentage sale in shops. The unshaded region shows the percentage. Look here, this is sale on website. Here, 60%. The remaining unshaded region is 40%. Therefore, we can write this. The shares in sale here is equal to 40% of 3.5 million. And we can simplify this. 40 over 100 multiply 3.5, 0 would be cancelled, and this is 4 over 10, and this is 0.4 multiply 3.5. This will be equal to 4 times 35 is 140, and the decimal place of the product value will be 2 decimal place value. Look here, first value is 1 decimal place, second is also 1 decimal place. When we multiply, the resultant value decimal place will be 2. Look here, we will place the decimal after 2 digits, 1, 2, and this is $1.4 million is the answer. Part C, in May, the company had sales 6 million. In June, the company had sales $7.5 million. Find the percentage increase in sale from May to June. Increase percentage equal to increase value, our initial value multiplied by 100. And here the increase value 7.5 minus 6, and initial value is 6 million multiplied by 100. And we can write this 1.5 over 6.0 multiplied by 100, and point would be cancelled. This is 15 over 60 multiplied by 100. 15 times 4 is 60, and 100 over 4, we can write this 4 times 25 is 100. Therefore, 25% is the increase percentage from May to June. Next, in 2024, the total sale of 52 million. This was increased 30% on total sale of for 2023. Work out the sale in 2023. We suppose that let sales in 2023 equal to X and the sale in 2024 is equal to 52 million, and this is the 30% increase of 2023 sale. Therefore, we can write this sale on 2023 is X and 30% increase is 30% of X equal to 52 million, and this is 30 over 100 X equal to 52, and we can write this X plus 30 over 100 is 0.3 X equal to 52. We can write this 1.3x equal to 52, and x equal to 52 over 1.3. We can write 52.0. The decimal place of both value equal. Therefore, point would be cancelled. 520 over 13. 13 times 4 is 52. 13 times 0 is 0. Therefore, x equal to 40 million. This is total sale in 2023. Now the question number 12, part A. Write the fraction in simplest form. Here the fraction given. Firstly, we will make the denominator same. To make the denominator same, we will take the LCM of these values 4, 8, 12. LCM 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. We can write 4 times 2 into 3. This is equal to 24. 24 would be the LCM. To make the denominator same, we will multiply 4 by 6. The denominator becomes 24. And to make the fraction equivalent, we will multiply the numerator also by 6. And same, we will multiply 8 by 3. It becomes 24, and also we will multiply by 3 the numerator, and the next we will multiply x plus 2 multiply by 2, and denominator is multiplied by 2. Look here, the denominator of all fraction become same. Look, we will write 24 as it is, and we can write the 6x plus 9x minus 2 times x is minus 2x minus plus minus 2 times 2 is 4, and we can write, and this will be equal to 6 plus 9 is 15 minus 2 is 13, 13x minus 4 over 24. This is the answer. Part B, factorize the 3x into a plus 4y minus ay minus 4y square. Look here, in the second and third term, y is a common. We take y is a common in this last two values. This become minus y is common. We can write this a plus 4y, and we write the remaining value 3x into a plus 4y. We write as it is. We can write, and here a plus 4y is a common. Again, we write here is a plus 4y into the remaining value is 3x minus 4 minus y. This is the factorization of part B. Question 13. The diagram shows cylinder with radius r, height 16 centimeters, sphere has radius 3 centimeter, volume of cylinder is equal to volume of sphere. Here the condition volume of cylinder equal to volume of sphere, and we write the formula of volume of cylinder. This is pi r square into h, and this is 4 over 3 pi r cube. R is the radius of sphere. We represent by capital R, and pi will be cancelled. Substitute this value. H is 16. We write r square into 16 equal to 4 over 3 r cube. R is the radius of sphere. It is 3 into 3 into 3. and 3 would be cancelled. We write 4 into 9, and this r square will be equal to 4 into 9 over 16, and 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. This is 9 over 4. To calculate the value of r, we take the square root on both sides. This r will be equal to 3 over 2, and this is the answer. Question 14. A, B, C, D lie on a circle. FG is tangent to the circle. At C, angle BAD 110, ADB 20 degree, BEC 45. Find the angle BCD. Give geometrical reasons to your answer. Angle BCD equal to, look here, this is the angle BCD, and this angle BCD lie on this cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, and we have to calculate the angle, this angle BCD, and look here, this angle is BCD, and sum of diagonally interior angle of cyclic quadrilateral equal to 180. This is the property, and therefore we can write the angle BCD plus angle A110 equal to 180. The reason here is sum of diagonally interior angle are supplementary. Therefore, the BCD will be equal to 180 minus 110, and this is equal to 70. We write here is 70. Next question, part B. Find the angle DBC. Look here, this is the angle DBC. To calculate the angle DBC, firstly we will calculate this angle BDC. Look here, the angle BDC equal to 45 degree, because the angle on same segment, this chord BC make the angle at D and E on same segment. Therefore, we write angle on same segment is 45. And look here in this triangle, in triangle BDC, the sum of interior angle will be equal to 180. We write 45 plus 70 plus angle DBC equal to 180, and therefore the angle DBC equal to 180 minus 45 minus 70. This will be equal to 65. This angle is 65. Next is find the angle DCG. This angle, look here, DCG, and this angle DCG equal to 65 degree, because the angle on alternate segment always equal. This is the tangent line, and the angle between chord and tangent, and the angle on alternate segment, this is the alternate segment, this is 65 degree. Therefore, the angle between tangent and chord is also equal to 65, and we write the property angle on alternate segment always equal, and we write here is 65. This is the answer. Question 15. Point A has a coordinate minus 4, 1, BA minus 5, 12. Find the coordinate of B. Firstly, we write the point A coordinate in vector in column form. This will be minus 4, 1. This is minus 4, 1. We write this in vector form. This will be equal to OA. And we have to calculate OB, and let suppose that the coordinate of B xy, then in vector form OB will be equal to xy. And here the AB BA here is minus 5 minus 12, and we can write BA in OB OA minus OB. and this will be equal to minus 5 minus 12. Here the OA is minus 4, 1 and OB is XY equal to minus 5 minus 12. Now we can write this minus 4, 1 and we shift this column vector from right to left side, it become minus 5 minus 12 and this minus xy when we shift from left to right it become plus xy. Now we simplify this minus 4 minus plus 5 1 minus plus 12 and therefore xy vector will be equal to 113 and the coordinate of x and y will be 1 and 13. Next, part C, EF equal to 3 time of BA. You can write this 3 time of BA. This will be equal to 3 square into BA. Now we can write this 9 into square BA magnitude. Here is x square plus y square square root and this is 5 square plus minus 5 whole square minus 12 whole square root and this is 25 plus 144. This is 169 square root and this is equal to 13 and we can write this BA is 13 and therefore 9 into 13 that will be equal to 117. This is the magnitude of EF. Question 16, the stem and leaf diagram shows the mass of each 13 packets. Part A, work out the interquartile range. To calculate an interquartile range, we will write the formula of interquartile range is the difference between upper and lower quartile. Upper quartile is represented by Q3, lower quartile is represented by Q1. To calculate Q1 and Q3, we have to calculate the Q2 means median. We have to calculate firstly median. Median is the middle value of the data. Look here, here are 13 packets. This is the middle value of mass of 13 packet because before this value here are 6 values and after this values also 6 value. Therefore, this is the median. And we can calculate lower quartile. Lower quartile is the middle value of the data before 43. Here are 6 value. The middle of 6 value will be 38 and 40. We can calculate this middle value by taking the average of this 30 and 40. 38 plus 40 over 2. That will be equal to 39. This is the Q1. And Q3 we can calculate by taking the middle value of the data after 43. Look here, these are also 6 value. The middle of 6 value, this will be the middle value of 6 value. Look here, we can take this middle average of 51 and 52. This will be equal to 103 over 2 and this is equal to 51.5. And we can calculate interquartile range now. This is Q3 is 51.5 and Q1 is 39. We take the difference is equal to 12.5. This is the answer. Next question. Question 16, part B. Two of these packets are chosen at random. Find the probability that one packet has a mass more than 50 gram. The other packet has a mass of less than 50 gram. The probability of mass of one packet has more than 50 gram and other packet mass of 40 gram. This will be equal to probability of mass greater than 50 gram into probability of mass is less than 50 gram or probability of mass is less than 50 gram and probability of mass greater than 50 gram. Look here, here are four number of values having the mass greater than 50. Therefore, this probability will be 4 out of 13 packets having a mass more than 50 gram. The probability will be 4 over 13. Now we take the other packet, choose the other packet. This probability mass is less than 50 gram. Look here, the number of packets of having a mass less than 50 gram. Here are 9 packets. You can calculate this. These 9 packets, we write 9, but total packets will be 12 because one packet is already chosen. And next we write mass less than 50 gram. We can write 9 out of 13. And when we choose the second packet, one packet is already chosen, therefore 12 packets will be here, and we will choose from the 12 packets, the number of packets greater than mass is 50 gram is 4. We write 4 out of 12. And we can write this 36 over 12 times 13 is 156 plus 36 over 156. This will be equal to 72 over 156. We can divide this value by 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And this is 6 times 2 is 12. 3 will be carried. And 6 times 6 is 36. And we will divide this 12 over 26 by 2. We get 6 over 13. And 6 over 13 is the probability of this value. And this is the answer. Question 17, work out 5 over 9 plus 0.28 bar. Give your answer as fraction in simplest form. Firstly, we will convert this recurring decimal into fraction. Therefore, we suppose that let x equal to 0.28 bar. Firstly, we will multiply this recurring decimal value by 10 power number of non-repeating digits. Here, the number of non-repeating digits is 1. Therefore, we will multiply this 10 power 1. This is 10. We will multiply this equation by 10. We get 10x into 10 multiply 0.28 bar. This value become 2.8 bar. 10x equal to 0.28 bar. We can write this 2.888. And after converting this recurring decimal, we will multiply again this value by 10 power of number of repeating digits. Number of repeating digits 1. We will multiply this equation by 10 again. Therefore, then we'll multiply by 10 on both sides. 10 into 10x. This is 10 into 2.888. Continue, and this value become 100x equal to 28.888, and this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. We will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. We get 100x minus 10x, and this is 228.888 minus 2.888, and this will be equal to 90x equal to 26.0 and x equal to 26 over 90, and 2 times 45 is 90, 2 times 13 is 26, therefore 13 over 45, this is the value of 0.28 bar. We can write 5 over 9 plus 13 over 45. Now to add these two fractions, now to make the coefficient same, we will multiply the first fraction by 5 and therefore this denominator becomes same, and we can write this 25 plus 13 equal to 45. This is equal to 38 over 45. This is the answer. Question number 18. The quadrilateral ACDA is formed by two right angle triangle ABE and BCD. Show that CD equal to 10 centimeter. Look here, we have to calculate the length CD. This is CD length lie on the right angle BCD. In right angle triangle BCD, we can calculate length CD by using Pythagoras theorem. This CD is the hypotenuse, this length is base, this is perpendicular. We can write hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square, and this CD square will be equal to BC square plus BD square. BD is 6 centimeter. We write 6 square. And to calculate the value of CD, we have to calculate BC length. And BC length here is equal to total length AC is 17. If we subtract the AB from 17, we get the value of BC. And to calculate AB, we take this right angle triangle ABE. This is the right angle triangle ABE. Look here, in this right angle triangle, we can calculate the length of AB by using the trigonometric ratio. Firstly, we will mention the hypotenuse in this triangle. This is the hypotenuse, is 18 centimeter. The length AB is the adjacent side with the to the angle 60 degree. Therefore, we use this ratio adjacent our hypotenuse, and this adjacent our hypotenuse equal to cos 60, and this cos 60 equal to 1 over 2. Adjacent side is AB, and hypotenuse is 18 centimeter. AB will be equal to 18 over 2, and this is 9 centimeter. Substitute the value of AB is 9. We will substitute this value here. Now 17 minus 9, it becomes 8. Therefore, the length of BC is 8. We can calculate CD when we substitute this value of BC here. This is 8, and we can write this CD square equal to 8 square plus 6 square, and this is 64 plus 36 equal to 100, and we can calculate this CD value by taking the square root on both sides. We get the answer CD equal to 10, and this is the proof. The value of CD is 10. Part B, find the perimeter of quadrilateral ACDE. Give your answer in the form of P plus K square root Q. The perimeter of ACDE is equal to AC plus CD plus DE plus AE length. Look here, AC is 17, CD length here is 10. We already proved this in above part. And DE we have to calculate, and AE length is 18. We can calculate the length ED if we subtract the length DB from length EB. EB minus BD, that will be equal to EB minus 6. If we calculate the length EB, we can calculate the length is ED. Here the length EB, we consider the right angle triangle, this right angle triangle ABE, and this length AB is 9. We can calculate length EB by using Pythagoras theorem. EA square equal to AB square plus EB square. EB square, here the EA is 18, we write 18 square AB is 9 square, and this is EB square. And 18 square, that will be equal to 324. We write 324 equal to 81 plus EB square. And 324 minus 81 will be equal to EB square. Therefore, now we take the difference 324 minus 81. This value will be equal to 243. Now EB square 243. We will take the square root. This EB will be equal to square root of 243. Now we will factorize this. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 27 is 81. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. Well, you can write this 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now we take the square root of this value. The square root value will be square root of 9 is 3. Next square root of 9 is 3. And we write under root 3 as it is. This is 9 square root 3. Now we write the value of EB. This value here is 9 under root 3, and minus 6 we write as it is. This is value of ED. Now we will substitute this value in this perimeter. The perimeter of this figure will be 17 plus 10 plus 18 plus 9 square root 3 minus 6, and this value will be equal to 17 plus 10, 27, 27 plus 18 minus 6 is 12, 27 plus 12 is 39, 39 plus 9 under root 3 is the perimeter of this figure. Question 19, in the Venn diagram, shade the region A union B union C. The region of A union B union C is the region include the set A, B, and C. And here is the A union B union C dash. It means outside the region of this circle is the A union B union C dash. We will shade this, and this shaded region will be the required region. And the next question number 20, part A, simplify square root 30 plus square root 40. We can write this 3 into 100 square root plus 16 into 3 into 16. Look here, the square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, we can write 10 square root 3, and square root of 16 is 4. We write 4 square root 3. Now we take the common. Square root 3 is a common here. We can write this square root 3 as a common. This becomes 10 plus 4. This is 14. We can write 14 square root 3. This is the answer. Next part B, rationalize the denominator and simplify. To rationalize this denominator, we will multiply and divide this fraction by the conjugate of this expression 2 plus square root 7. The conjugate of this expression 2 plus square root 7 is 2 square root 2 minus square root 7. We will multiply and divide this fraction. Look here, we can write this 9 into 2 minus square root 7, and this is 2 plus square root 7 into 2 minus square root 7. We will use this identity A plus B into A minus B. This identity equal to A square minus B square. According to this, we write 2 square minus square root 7 square, and this will be equal to 9 into 2 minus square root 7. Our 4 minus 7 square root and square will be cancelled. It becomes 7. We write 4 minus 7, and this will be equal to 9 into 2 minus square root 7. Our 4 minus 7 is minus 3. We will divide this value. We get minus 3, and this is minus 3 into 2 minus square root 7. We will multiply this. We get minus 6 minus minus plus 3 square root 7. This is the answer. Question 21 part A. Write down the coordinates of the point where the graph y equal to 5x minus 3 crosses the y-axis. Look here, this function crosses the y-axis. It means when the function crosses the y-axis, the coordinate of x will be 0. Therefore, we write x equal to 0. Now we will substitute this value in this equation. Y equal to 5x minus 3. When we substitute x is 0, the value of y will be equal to minus 3. And the coordinates of the point where the graph crosses the y-axis will be 0, minus 3. Next part B, if A is the point 1, 7, B is the point 5, 15, find the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line AB. Give your answer in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Suppose this is the endpoint of line AB. The coordinate of A is 1, 7. The coordinate of B is 5, 15. And this M is the midpoint. Coordinate of the midpoint M will be 1 plus 5 over 2 and 7 plus 15 over 2. And this will be equal to 6 over 2 is 3 and 22 over 2 is 11. And we have to calculate the equation of this perpendicular bisector. We name it this line L. Now to calculate the equation of line L is y equal to mx plus c. To calculate this line equation of this line, we have to calculate the gradient of this line. The gradient of this line will be equal to the gradient of negative reciprocal of the gradient of the line AB, because the both lines are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, m into m of AB will be equal to negative 1. Therefore, m will be equal to negative 1 over MAB. Now, firstly, we will calculate the gradient of line AB. You know the gradient of a line formula is y2 minus phi 1 over x2 minus x1. We write here the value of y coordinate of B and A, 15 minus 7. Our difference of x coordinate 5 minus 1. This will be equal to 8 over 4, and this is 2. Therefore, the gradient of m is the negative reciprocal of gradient of MAB, and we can write minus 1 over 2. After calculate the gradient of line, we can write the equation y equal to minus 1 over 2x plus c. To calculate c, we will substitute the value of the point M in this equation because this line passing through this point M. Look here, y coordinate is 11. We write 11 here, and minus 1 over 2 we write as it is. X is 3, we write 3 plus c. Now we can write 11 equal to 3 over 2 is minus 1.5 plus c. Therefore, c will be equal to 11 plus 1.5. This will be equal to 12.5. Now the equation of this straight line will be equal to y equal to minus 1 over 2x plus 12.5, and you can write this minus 1 over 2x plus 12.5 means 12, 1 over 2, and this is 24 plus 1, 25 over 2. You can write 25 over 2. This is the answer. Question 22, the curve has equation y equal to x cube plus x square minus x. Curve has stationary points. Find the coordinates of other stationary points.
To calculate the stationary point, firstly we will calculate the dy over dx of this equation. Now, firstly we will take the derivative. The derivative of this equation dy over dx equal to derivative of x cube will be 3x square. The derivative of x square will be 2 time of x minus derivative of x is 1 time of x power 0 mean minus 1. We can write directly minus 1. And next we will take the stationary points. We will take dy over dx equal to 0. This is 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now we can factorize this equation by using midterm breaking method. This is 3x squared plus 3x minus x minus 1. When we multiply 3 times 1 is 3. When we multiply 3 into minus 1, we get minus 3. When we add 3 minus 1, we get 2x. And in replace of 2x, we write 3x minus x minus 1. Now we take the common in first two terms. The common is 3x. We can write x plus 1. Next here is the common minus 1. We can write this x plus 1. And x plus 1 is a common in both terms. We can write x plus 1 as a common. The remaining value will be 3x minus 1 equal to 0. And we can write this x plus 1 equal to 0 or at 3x minus 1 equal to 0, here x equal to minus 1 or x equal to 1 over 3. And this is the second x coordinate of the stationary points. Now to calculate the y coordinate, we will substitute the value in this equation. Y equal to x2 plus x square minus x. This value x is minus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. This is minus 1 square is plus 1. And this is plus 1. Therefore, the value of y will be 1. The coordinates of the other stationary points coordinate will be minus 1 plus 1. This is the answer. Part B, sketching the graph y equal to x cube plus x square minus x. Determine whether the stationary points has a maximum or minimum. Look here, this is the cubic graph, and this cubic graph, the coefficient of x cube is positive 1. When the coefficient of x cube is positive 1, the shape of the graph will be in this type. It starts from the fourth quadrant towards the first quadrant. Therefore, to sketch the graph, we have to write down the x-intercept and y-intercept and turning points of the graph. Here the graph only 2 marks, therefore only we will mark the turning points and the y-intercept of this graph. To get the y-intercept, we will substitute x is 0. When x is 0, y will be equal to 0 cube plus 0 minus 0, y will be 0. Therefore, at this point, the graph will pass through this point. And next, we will see the turning points of this graph. Look here, this is first is 1 over 3. Look here, suppose this is 1 and this position is 1 over 3. At 1 over 3, the value of y is minus 5 over 27. And this is the point at 1 over 3 and y coordinate is minus 1 over 27. Next is minus 1, 1. Now we mark this position minus 1. And at this position, y is 1. Therefore, this is 1 and we mark this point minus 1, 1. And the graph will start from the fourth quadrant and the graph will bend at x equal to minus 1. And then this graph will pass x equal to 0 and y is 0. And then it will turn the graph at x equal to 1 over 3, y equal to 5 minus 5 over 27. After this graph will move towards first quadrant. And this is the sketch of cubic graph. The equation has fewer than 3 solutions. Find the range of possible values. Fewer than mean less than 3 solution. To get the value of k, we will draw a line y equal to some values. We take y equal to, suppose when we draw a line y equal to 0, look here, this y equal to 0, this line intersects this graph at 3 points. Therefore, when the value of k is 0, this graph has 3 solutions. To get equation having less than 3 solution, we will draw a straight line here. Now look here, when we draw this straight line, passing through this point 5, y equal to 5 minus 5 over 27. At this position, this straight line intersects the graph at 2 points. Therefore, when y equal to minus 5 over 27, the k value will be minus 5 over 27. At this position, the graph has 2 solutions. And if we draw a straight line, y is less than minus 5 over 27. Look here, if we draw a straight line here, this straight line intersects the graph at 1 point. Therefore, it has also less than 2 solutions. Therefore, we can write the range of value y is less than minus 5 over 27, and another range of value we can get if we draw a straight line at this position, this line passing through the y equal to 1. This straight line is y equal to 1. It has only 2 solutions, and y is greater than 1, y equal to plus 1. It has only 2 solutions, and when y is greater than 1, look here, when we draw a straight line, y is greater than 1 at this straight line will pass the graph at 1 point. It means it has only one solution. Therefore, we can write another range of value y is greater than 1, and we can write this y is less than minus 5 over 27 and greater than 1. This is the possible range of value. Question 23 part is simplify x square over 4 whole power 3 over 2. We can write this x square over 2 power 2 whole power 3 over 2. We will open the bracket. Then this value become 2 into x power 2 into 3 over 2. And this denominator value become 2 power 2 into 3 over 2. And this 2 would be cancelled. And therefore, we can write x power 3 over 2 power 3. And this is equal to x cube over 2 power 3 is 8. This is the answer. Next part B. In the part B, 16x into 1 over 2 whole power x equal to 4 power x plus 3. We can write this 16 in the power of 2 power 4 whole power x into 1 over 2 power x. We can write 1 over 2 power x equal to 4 power x plus 3. We can write 2 power 2 into x plus 3. Next, we can write this 2 power 4x into this value is also 2 power x. We shift from denominator to numerator. This value become 2 power minus x. And we can write this 2 power 2 into x plus 3. Now we will add all this all in the power of 2 because the both term having same base. We can write 4x plus minus x equal to 2 power 2x plus 6. The both sides having same base. Therefore, we can write this 4x minus x is 3x equal to 2x plus 6. And we can write 3x minus x equal to 6. And 3x minus 2x equal to 6. And we can write this 3x minus 2x. This will be equal to x equal to 6. And this is the answer.